And that is how submarine scenes happen.
Yes.
Sometimes they go down and we go down with the ship. That's just how it happens. But we've all applied our stanky hoods. We've exited the escape chambers and we floated back to the surface. So we're back now, guys. All right. So we're going to go move just right along as if, and you guys will never know how that scene ended. Just never know. We got to see it even though we knew the stream was down. We just let them keep going. All right. So, we're going to go ahead and move on to objection. What we're going to need, this is a game for everyone. What we're going to need, it's kind of like a little chaotic debate sort of thing. What we're going to need from the audience is 2 topics that we can debate about that are very, very common and simple, things that you wouldn't necessarily really think to debate about, like Coke versus Pepsi or Cheetos versus Cheese Puffs or dogs versus cats, whatever. And what's going to happen is Pierce and Ty will begin this debate. They'll be taking, or this courtroom, whatever we want to call it. They'll each take opposing sides, and they'll try and convince the audience maybe which one is better. However, once they give their 2 opening statements, the rest of us can be a part of this debate as well. We'll begin to object, and our objection will kind of maybe take the course of this debate a little askew akimbo maybe, and you'll soon see that this is definitely going to end up being a chaotic courtroom, chaotic debate. So, Chad, do we have any suggestions for something we can debate today? Something very simple, maybe.
Well, we're having to kickstart a little bit in the Twitch chat because, yes, we did have technical difficulties. So, well, there's body origami. Paper bags versus plastic bags.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh. Paper bags versus plastic. All right, so this is going to be the game of objection in 3, 2, and 1.
All right, so I need to explain something. Plastic is really not recyclable. This has been a lie that's been pushed on us by big oil, big petroleum. We really need to go back to paper. Paper comes from a renewable source and is good for everyone.
I see your point, but I would argue that if we went to paper and this was a cost that was put on the grocery stores, mom and pop stores would have to shut down. They can't afford the expensive paper when it comes to the plastic.
I have an objection. Listen, guys. This is a digital world here, all right? And if you're saying we need to go back to paper, that's just stupid, okay? We need to have digital bags only, because that's the future. If you used to have paper books, you now have digital books.
Objection. I really think that we need to be making as many paper books as possible because trees are the worst. I am the anti-Lorax, and trees attract bugs. And
Objection. Don't bring Dr. Seuss in here into this. He's not an actual doctor. It's actually a pseudonym. He has no credence whatsoever.
Objection. NIMH was real. It wasn't pseudonym. It's a real place. I saw it. The Secret of NIMH was a very good cartoon movie. Those mice / rats were going through. I see someone.
Objection.
Okay.
Objection. There is now no secret of NIMH. Thank you very much, Chris. You have just blurted it out. We have tried so hard to keep the secret. There's DVDs on The Secret.
Objection.
Now everybody knows.
Objection. I would argue that not enough people watch our stream to consider that secret now out in the public. So I think that what we really need is for everyone to start spreading the word so we can get that secret out into the public. People need to know about this.
Objection. I don't really want people spreading secrets. I feel like that's kind of rude because if someone trusts you with a secret, you should just keep that to yourself unless it's a really juicy secret, in which case...
Objection. You're using words like spreading and juicy, and it's making me hungry. And so I've talked to you before about not bringing words up like that in a courtroom. So can we just refrain?
Objection. Words are overrated. I think we should just stop using them altogether.
Objection.
Objection. I have an objection to that. Yeah, I got to say right now. Overrated. What scale are you using? Because if you're adhering to the Mike Myers system of rating things, all right, it's not a system that Americans use. Okay, so we need to make sure that we are.
Objection! I'm pretty sure it's not a system anyone uses. This is the first I've ever heard of this Mike Myers word rating scale, and being overrated to me is also impossible. Going back to your original point, because you're rating it. You can't overrate it.
Objection! I am opposed to the violence of rating anything. I think that's just a lot. And I don't like it. I feel like,
Objection. There are good reasons why you should raid something. I mean, you should raid the fridge when you were hungry. You should raid other Twitch channels after your
Objection. I think you misheard rate versus raid.
Objection. Who made you you are not the grammar police over here. I think what you heard is totally valid, Ty. We can't just be going around telling people what they hear or they don't hear. I'm very upset, and I just feel that I appreciate you guys giving me this space.
Objection. Can we just skip over this emotional crap here? This needs to be a fact-based debate, not an emotion, not a debate based on emotion and feelings.
Objection, sir. You can't handle women getting emotional. It's
Objection!
called passion.
I don't think we should be handling women, period. I think that our hands should be kept to ourselves.
And scene!
Oh, gosh.
Oh, boy.
Oh, me. Yeah, I think that was the
and
right
that's why plastic is better than
There you
paper.
go. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that finale.
So Chad, for our next scene, we need 2 suggestions, both occupations, some kind of career or job, somewhere you might get paid to go and do things. And what's going to happen is Chris and Ty are going to be doing a scene. We call this game Old Job, New Job. And one of them, I don't know which one, I'll let them figure out who's that, has just left their old job and is in this new job with the other.
Ty, do you want to do the job?
Ty, you want to do the old?
Yeah.
You want to be the job changer? Okay. So Ty has been working a long time in a previous career, and he has recently changed careers. He's now working with Chris in this new career. He's got some habits and holdovers from his previous work that he's bringing with him to the new job. That's what happens, though. We build up our skills and experience, and we bring them in. But this is probably not going to go real well. Chad, do we have a couple of occupations that we can give to Ty?
Yes, we have a veterinarian and a college advisor.
Okay, vet and a college advisor. I kind of want to go. You were a vet and now are a college advisor.
Okay,
you want to do that?
Yeah, that can't possibly go wrong.
No, I'm sure. All right, so. Ty used to be a vet. He's now a college advisor. This is Old Job, New Job in 3, 2, and 1.
Thanks for coming in. Yes.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of problems. I think I maybe have bitten off a little more than I can chew. My schedule's really packed, and I'm having a hard time juggling everything.
Sorry, I have to pause for a second. I do have to ask, who did you bite?
It's just a saying. I bit off more than I could chew. Like my plate is full. You know,
good.
like my eyes were bigger than my stomach. It's just a thing. I just have too many classes.
Okay, I'm really glad to hear that, because if you bite someone, I have to legally go through the authorities, and they can make me do something that I don't want to do. So I just want to make sure that you didn't actually bite anyone.
Out of curiosity, since we're having this conversation,
yes.
Let's just hypothetically, if I did bite someone, what is the things that you would have to do that you don't want to have to do?
I would have to expel you.
So I feel like you're not really going to expel me because your fingers
It's expelling in a sense. You will no longer be at this school.
Oh. Then you could have just said that. Okay, that's fine. I can't look. I come to you. You're the only advisor that they have assigned to me, and so I really need some help. I've got chemistry classes, I've got calculus classes, I have a pottery class, and I don't know which one I can drop for my major.
Don't worry, we will figure out what's wrong. We will figure out what's wrong, and we will prescribe the right things for you to fix your problems. All right, so the first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take a temperature. So if you wouldn't mind pulling your pants down for me and just bending over.
Couple questions here.
Yes. I only have one type of thermometer. It's the only kind I have.
You know what? I'll even let that one go. I'm just. Can we just assume I have a normal? Do you want to put your hand on my forehead or something? I don't understand the nudity part of this whole situation here.
I mean, believe me, I wish that you didn't have to be nude either. But the only way the thermometer works is if there's no clothes in between. So I'm just gonna have to. Fine, you know what? Fine, we won't. We will skip the temperature. We'll just assume that you have.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. So so what I'm thinking that we can do. First of all, how are your nails? Do we need to Dremel them? Do we need to?
They're gnawed to the bone. I told you, I'm so nervous. I just sit in my classes and just like there's almost nothing there. It's like just bed.
Gotcha. Okay. Do you find that you're licking a lot?
Yeah, my lips are a little chapped. When I get stressed, I tend to do lip licker. I'm a lip licker.
I have some medicine here. So if you just take this medicine, that'll help you not be so anxious all the time, and that'll be nice. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is this licking?
I do it often. Enough to chap my lips. I mean, I appreciate this. I mean, I've got a chapstick. I just use that. I'm not sure I need this Distemper Parvo yellow cream that you handed to me to put in. This looks like pudding.
It's perfectly fine. You don't have to use it, but just eyeballing it looks like you may be a 7. If you wouldn't mind just wearing this cone for me, then if you don't have to take the medicine, you just have to wear the cone. Yes, there you go. So now that will also help you project, so that whenever you ask questions in class, the professor will be able to hear you.
I don't know if you've noticed, but the width of this cone is literally bigger than the door I just came in. I don't know how I'm going to leave your office.
Backwards. You're going to go everywhere backwards and just pull really hard for it to go in.
You want me to walk backwards? Is this a trick so you could use that damn thermometer? I don't think.
Look, I'm just here to help, okay? I'm just here to help. Now, here's the bill for today. If you wouldn't mind just paying up front on your way out.
Wait,
and we'll see you again in a month.
Okay. Thanks for not helping me at all.
And scene.
I feel like that went better than any college advisor visit I ever had. So. Regina, if you're watching, you were a terrible college advisor.
Whoa, calling out people by name. Holy cow. All right, we're going to move into our next game, which is a game called Switch. So this is a game for 4 people, 4 whole people. Katie, Patrick, Chris, and Melanie. Now, I'm going to get my chat up because I'm going to have to write down some suggestions here. What we need 4 different suggestions. 4 different suggestions. How about, can I get... how about a treasured item? Maybe your favorite item, favorite object in your house, something that you, maybe a hobby associated with it. I don't know. Some sort of treasured item that you possess. And then how about a hobby? Let's do a hobby as well. What's a hobby that you have? What do you do with your time? And then also, can I get, how about a place that you like to go, travel one day? So somewhere you like to travel, see the world, something like that, a place like that. And lastly, why don't we get a relationship? So how do 2 people know each other? Not family, not lovers. How else might you actually know somebody? Or anything else you put in the chat. I really don't care. You can put anything in the chat. Chat will pick out the good ones and we'll use them. So it doesn't really matter. Whatever floats your boat, throw it in the chat. Now what's going to happen, we have 4 people, but you're going to see 1 scene at a time, but you're going to be seeing total 4 scenes. So you're going to see the first scene is 2 people, and then I am in control. I will switch. Why this is a game called Switch. I will switch through the scenes, and you'll see all the scenes as they go along. It'll make sense as we really do it. So just pay attention, I guess. Whatever. Chad, have I wasted enough time?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
But
good.
yeah,
You can stop me now. I was just blabbering. No one really cared what I was saying anyway.
Ty, I care.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Aw, don't mention it.
All right, so what's
Okay.
the first suggestion?
First suggestion is golden knitting needles.
I really, really hope that is true, that is somebody's favorite treasured possession. So golden knitting needles is going to be for Katie and Patrick. Katie and Patrick, golden knitting needles. That's kind of a hard thing to say. Okay, what's the next one?
Coworkers.
Oh, coworkers. Okay, so where do these coworkers work?
We didn't get that, but going off of a previous suggestion, let's say bakers.
Coworkers at a bakery. Good. Okay, so coworkers at a bakery is going to be for Patrick and Chris. Now our next suggestion.
The London Eye.
Ooh, the London Eye.
I've been there.
All right.
Yeah.
This is going to be for Chris and Melanie, the London Eye. And then the last suggestion for Melanie and Katie.
Stamp collection.
Stamp collection. Okay, good. So the first scene is between Katie and Patrick, and your suggestion is?
Golden
knitting needles.
Second scene is Patrick and Chris. Your suggestion is?
Coworkers at a bakery.
Third scene is between Chris and Melanie. Your suggestion is?
The London Eye.
I don't know
And-
what that is.
Fourth scene is between Melanie and Katie, and it is?
Stamp collection.
Cool. So we're going to start off with golden knitting needles, and this is the game called Switch in 3, 2, 1.
Hun, I hate to break it to you, but I couldn't get you what you wanted for Christmas.
Okay, I guess that's fine. I think I still love you.
Listen. I mean, I still want to get you those golden knitting needles, but I'm just going to need to save up a few $100,000, and it's just going to take me a little while.
Well, I mean that's okay, but I told you I wanted them at Halloween, so I feel like you had time.
Coworkers at a bakery.
Are you being sanitary there, Devin?
I am. I put on this is my antibacterial flour. I like to throw that on stuff real quick, and then I just rub my hands in it before I start kneading our dough. You can't be too safe. I mean, you can't be too cautious.
Yeah, I feel you got that mixed up because I can still see your beard and your arm hairs, and you're supposed to wear the whole Bubble Boy suit, so you stay completely hermetically sealed. You don't get any sort of contaminants into the dough because I'm a germaphobe, man. I can't even take it no more.
I understand that, but what I did, and you didn't notice this, is while you were sleeping, I came in and laid right next to you. So now I'm covered in your germs. So now that they're your germs, they won't affect you.
London Eye.
You have been here long enough. You have learned the way to now be one of the new seers.
Feel different inside me now.
Look
feel
beyond the horizon.
Oh, I would, but we're underground. It's hard to know where that horizon is.
You are going to have powers you could never imagine. You
I
are
don't
now the keeper of the London.
Oh, I got a pretty good imagination, though. I can think of a lot of really cool powers outside of just having a weird eye on my forehead. I can think of tons of stuff. Like I was thinking, telekinesis is a good one. You
Stamp
teach
collection.
Done. That was the last one I needed.
You know, when I first introduced you to stamp collecting, I didn't think you would just get obsessed with it and stop doing anything with me.
Well, I mean, I feel like we're spending time together right now, though.
No, I told you about my stamps, and now all you do is lick and put on paper, and you don't hang out with me anymore. I gave you my presidents, I gave you my animals, I gave you all of my favorite stamps.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that you felt this way about me. I was trying to enjoy this thing that you think is cool. So
It is cool. To do together. I thought we could make a book together. Maybe even sell it on Amazon.
Oh my gosh, I was thinking that we could sell it on Amazon too. That's why I wanted to get all of the stamps in the book, which I have now.
Co-workers at a bakery.
So you're saying all this bread has my germs in it? So it's
Yeah.
it's safe?
Yeah. See, I pre-infected your bread with you. Like that yeast I used to make that bread came from you.
Oh, okay. I'll give it a shot. I don't. I'm trying to say yes to new things. So
Yeah. That's what you would taste like if you were bread.
no, it's terrible. It's terrible.
I know.
can't
You
take
taste
it.
gross. Have you tasted yourself lately? You are bad tasting.
London Eye.
No.
Yes! Yes! I see what you're seeing. I see what you're seeing. Oh my gosh. Move forward. You are the leader now.
Oh,
You are the sight.
I am. I can see. I've always been able to, but I think I see better now. You know what I need? I need to get a bigger perspective on everything around me.
Yes.
I'm going to take this London Eye.
Golden knitting needles.
Honey, do you remember 85 years ago? You asked me for a present and I couldn't afford it. I said I'd save up.
Oh yeah, baby, I remember.
I have finally been able to afford those bronze knitting needles that you asked for. It took a lifetime of work, but I finally got them. They're solid bronze.
Oh, that's so good. If only you'd remembered about my arthritis.
Stamp collection.
Oh my gosh. You got them all.
I know. I'm like the Pokemon catcher of stamp collecting.
How did you do this? Some of these must have cost a fortune.
Well, some of them might not be entirely real.
You forged stamps? That's a federal offense.
Ooh, well, I mean, I wouldn't call it forging so much as just a creative interpretation of the original.
And scene.
Sell it on Amazon and no one will know.
Wait, the London Eye, it is the
Big, yeah, but you,
Ferris
I
wheel,
figured
right?
you didn't know what it was. I thought, all right, we're going to go a different direction then.
No, I liked it. And then I was just like, where can we go? Okay.
Wow.
Just wanted to make sure. That's why I was like, we need a bigger perspective. And everyone looks, I'm like, shit, did I not know what the London Eye
I have actually been on it. British Airways used to sponsor it, and they called them flights. It was a whole weird thing. But yeah, pre-COVID, what can I say? Folks, we're going to go ahead and let our actors be silent for a minute. So everyone say bye, actors, for just a moment. Okay, and I am going to go ahead and mute them to where they cannot hear or see us. We can actually see but not hear them. Because what's about to happen, and I'm going to need a lot of suggestions in the chat, because it's just you and me right now. We're family. Throw in every suggestion you can think of an organization or occupation where people would want to use Zoom or have some kind of meeting. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to secretly assign each of our actors, and that would be Melanie, Chris, Pierce, and Patrick. I will secretly assign them a organization or a job to work with where they will be holding a meeting with each other. The thing is, they're not going to know who the other actors are working for. If that sounds weird, don't worry, it'll make sense. But what I need from you is just, keep putting those occupations, organizations, or any kind of representation that is needed in the chat, and I will assign them. A wedding DJ. Okay, there's probably a wedding DJ guild out there, and I tell you what, I kind of feel like Patrick would be all over that, so I'm going to go ahead and secretly give this to Patrick. So let me go ahead in our super secret members only Zoom chat that we have. Okay, so that is Patrick. It has a wedding DJ guild. Doctor Who fan club. You know, I kind of feel like this would be something that Pierce would be all about, so I'm going to give that to Pierce. Okay, let's see here. Wow, we got a lot of charities in here. I'm going to pick the most charitable one. Red Cross. You know what? That is Melanie. Melanie is probably like the most Red Crossy person we have in the cast. So let's give that to her. All right. And Jana Fidgets. I love that. A cheerleading 10-year reunion. I'm going to give that to Chris because that's just perfect. All right, so let's see here. Just to recap, we're going to give Patrick a wedding DJ guild, Pierce a Doctor Who fan club, Melanie, the Red Cross, and Chris, a cheerleading 10-year reunion. So, this will be interesting. I'm going to go ahead and unmute with the cast for just a minute. Oh, okay, guys. Okay, guys, we are about to go live with your audio, so please finish up all inappropriate chatter, because we will need to be appropriate for the nice folks in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so everyone has their assignments. They have who they're working for, representing, what have you. I call this chaotic Zoom meeting to order in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh my gosh. Thank you all. Excuse me. I should say, thank you all for coming today. It's really, I can't. I'm so excited to have you all here in this great the B conference room of
Hang
Sheraton.
on, sorry. I have a quick question. Are we starting with toasts first? Because usually we start with a dance, or just kind of letting everyone else dance at first, depending on, because I don't even know if the appropriate people are here yet to have toasts yet.
You know, I'm sorry. This is life or death. We need to raise some money, and we need to help people. And chatting about dancing, and I know you guys like to keep it casual, but this is serious business. We need to save lives.
Yeah, well, we can totally go and raise money. Car washes, we can do. And I don't like to call it dance. It's more like raising people's spirits, you know? And we still have it. We still have it. It's not gone.
Guys,
it never goes away.
We need to make sure that we keep bridesmaids not talking when we start the toast, because otherwise it's just going to end up with them saying everything and nothing. It's a lot of words for a lot of filler, all right? What we need to do is we need to start by getting the groom and his mother out on the dance floor, because we're going to switch it up. We're going to innovate.
I love it when we switch it up. You know, every time we regenerate, and it becomes something new and completely different. That's awesome. It's
actually
brand new.
I have an idea, and this, you know what? #MeToo. We have Mrs. Claus out there ringing the bell. It's 2020.
Well,
there's no reason why she can't be out there ringing a bell.
Well, the hashtag that we decided on, I believe the couple decided on, was Bella Fort Ever. That was their hashtag.
Give me an E! You guys guys remember when we switched it up back in 2010? Okay, like you were the bottom of the pyramid and I was the top of the pyramid. Oh my god, I'm so weird.
2010. I think that would have been the 11th, maybe the 10th. I kind of get wait, that may have been even the 9th. Was that Christopher?
No, it was 10. It was when we all finished from Kappa Delta Omega Moose. Remember? It was so nice.
I think I do remember. It was right before there was a big earthquake, and we had to send so many workers out there, but we raised so much money, even without Santa.
You were raising money. Usually they just take gift cards or they're registered somewhere, Amazon or Bed Bath and Beyond.
We offer gift cards in return for the donation. I mean, we can certainly do that.
Okay, but I think you're not thinking about kind of what the mood is going to be in the room.
Oh, I never think.
And scene.
Oh, I never think.
So Patrick,
Chris, were you a cheerleader?
10-year reunion.
10-year reunion.
Cheerleader. Hello, Kappa Delta Omega Moose. 10 years ago.
Patrick, I think you were a wedding planner, maybe.
Wedding DJ.
Ooh.
But I don't know enough music. I think I've kind of go weddings. Sorry, guys.
Focused on the bridesmaids.
Scott, were you like a Doctor Who fan thing?
Scott.
I mean, Pierce, whatever.
I can't believe you fell for it too. Wow.
I fall for it every time. I look down at what the name is. It says Scott Pierce. Were you a Doctor Pierce?
Have you guys met?
I've known this man for 10 years, and he still just reads my name tag.
I don't say
Who are you again?
Hey, guy with the glasses. Were you a Doctor Who fan?
Yep. Doctor Who fan club.
And then
Melanie, you were
Salvation
Melanie,
Army?
Well, it was Red Cross.
Oh, Red Cross. Yeah.
I was mixing and matching.
Yeah. Isn't the Bell Salvation?
Yeah.
It depends. If you beat up the Santa, the Red Cross might come. You never know.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move into our next game. I don't do segues. I'm just gonna say what we're doing. So we're gonna do.
I don't ride segways either.
Yeah, no, they're dangerous. This is a game with Katie and Pierce. Now, what I need from the audience is someone's astrology sign, and so it is, I guess, any horoscope sign that you have, your astrology sign. I think those are the same thing, right? Astrology and horoscope.
Astrology, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever. One of those things. You know what it is. Whatever you want, throw it in there. And we're going to use your horoscope for today as a suggestion for this scene between Katie and Pierce. This is why this game called Horoscope. So, Chad, let me know whenever you have an astrology sign that you would like to use.
You know what? We haven't had a Libra in a while, so apparently we have a Libra.
We have a Libra.
Rock'n'Rolla 0928.
I say that as if I know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. So, but anyway, you said it was Rock and Rolla what?
0928.
0928. Rock and Rolla 0928. Here is your horoscope for today as a Libra. There's a tender, affectionate energy in the heavens above you. The kind that's tailor-made for an evening in. Order some rich, sinful takeout. Open a nice bottle of wine. And stream some romantic movies. You probably haven't had a chance to be together with your partner in what feels like centuries. Enjoy it. And if you're single, you can still treat yourself. You deserve it. I'm glad they added that at the end, just in case. Just in case you forgot.
If you're a total loser.
Still treat yourself, of course. Just in case. So this horoscope obviously has nothing to do with 2020 at all, as if we've been away from each other forever. A lot of people are stuck in houses with each other. So there you go. There's your suggestion for the scene. I hope you enjoyed your horoscope for tonight, Libra. And this is a horoscope with Katie and Pierce in 3, 2, 1.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking what I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what are you thinking?
Oh, I mean, I was thinking we were going to watch like Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan, just have a
okay. Yeah.
not for me.
Sure. I mean, I was hoping for kind of a sinful night, and I mean, Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan are not really sinful.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. We can switch it up if you wanted to watch something else. I just thought something romantic might be good because I feel like it's been a little bit, but okay.
We have been cooped up together since March. If it's been a little bit, it's felt like centuries. That's on you.
Wow. I'm feeling a whole lot of like resentment coming my direction just that we've been cooped up. You feel like being with me is being cooped. I feel
I'm sorry. I'm stressed. I was really looking forward to some tenderness and some affection.
Yeah, no. I can. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're on the same page.
Okay. So, so I ordered out. I got us some Hooters wings.
Oh yes, baby. Yes. I love those wings.
I know you do.
There's no aphrodisiac like just ripping chicken meat off of the bone. It's just whoa.
And it pairs so well with box wine.
Yeah, cheers. I think this is gonna be a good night. You're right. The Meg Ryan Tom Hanks thing. It was a little.
I mean, if you want to do Sleepless in Seattle, we can. I was just really hoping for something maybe a little bit more racy.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can. Well, I just don't know if we have the same taste, because it's fine. Okay.
Here's what we'll do. I'll count to 3. And on 3, we're just going to say what we want to watch.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. Steel Magnolias.
Like XXL.
And scene.
The sequel.
I would love to see a Magic Mike Steel Magnolias cross. That would be.
You know that Weezer would love to see that as well. I feel like Weezer, she'd be all over it.
Oh man, that's good. So Steel Cage Magnolias. Yeah. All right. So that was good. I missed the beginning, but I'll watch it back. Sorry, guys. I had to pee. All right. So we're going to move right along to the next game now that we're all aware of my bathroom habits. We're going to move to a game called Chaotic Newscasters. This is for Ty, Patrick, Melanie, and Pierce. And what we're going to need are various endowments or situations that people might be going through. So maybe someone's, going through puberty, or they are standing in an earthquake. Whatever sort of endowments or situations these people might be going through, feel free to type them into the chat, and we're going to use them. Ty's going to be our anchor back at the studio, and Pierce.
Just address this.
I swear I'm looking down at the names. I'm not even looking at the faces. So Pierce, Melanie, and Patrick will be going. They'll be the news anchors, or not news anchors. They'll be the reporters going through one of these situations. So
I would say you nailed that overall. Just nailed it. Like everything about that. Like Chris, kudos, man, kudos.
So Pierce will be our street reporter, Melanie's going to be doing the weather, and Patrick will be doing sports. So chat, do we happen to have any situations or endowments or just things that we can give to these reporters that they'll have to deal with while giving their news report?
Okay, well, first of all, I do want to acknowledge in the chat, thank you guys for the hype train. That
hype
is
train!
really cool of you. Woo, woo! Yeah, keeping it going. Let's see here. We do have a few suggestions here. We have going through a midlife crisis way too early.
Okay, so I think Patrick, as our sportscaster, will be going through a midlife crisis way too early.
Because I'm the youngest of us.
That's true.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. Someone
you
who
don't like my salt and pepper beard? Is it getting you too?
Someone who brags about little things no one else would brag about.
All right, so Pierce, you're going to be the street reporter bragging about little things that no one else would brag about.
This I can do.
All right. Just a little close to home. And Chad, do we have one final endowment or situation that we might be able to give to Melanie, who's going to be our weather person? Meteorologist.
Thinks they're at a strip club.
Okay, all right, that's good. I'm glad you gave us that one last after I signed the two dudes thing. All right, so
Thanks.
That's how it happened.
So it doesn't matter. You know, people at strip clubs need to know the weather too. That's just that's how you do it. Just thinks you're at a strip club. Don't have to be a stripper. All right, so this. Anyway, I don't want to go into it. This is going to be just to review. We've got Patrick, who's going to be going through a midlife crisis way too early. We've got Pierce, a street reporter, who lies about brags about things that are inconsequential, and we've got Melanie, who's going to be doing the weather. And she thinks she's at a. I like the whole thing. Thinks she's at a strip club. She just thinks she's at a strip club. All right, and Ty will be. So this is Chaotic Newscasters with these people in 3, 2, and 1.
Hello and welcome to the 6 o'clock news. I am your lead anchor, Ty the Iron Mike Mulligani. Our top story tonight is there has been a widespread giving of nicknames that make absolutely no sense all across the city. People are just getting nicknames that don't matter at all, don't make any sense. We're going to go to our man on the street, Scott the Vacuum Pierce.
That's right, Iron Mike. I'm here in front of this amazing building that I didn't build, but I took a great picture of earlier. I've been talking to people in a very robust voice for the last hour, asking them about their nicknames. That honestly, they're not that good. Not like mine. But you know what? People are going to be people, and I'm going to be the best person to talk to those people. Back to you, Iron Mike.
Thank you very much. I hope you get to the bottom of where these nicknames are coming from, because I'm starting to lose track of them all. We're going to next go to sports. Where we have Patrick, the Honda Odyssey, Glenn, giving us the sports. Go ahead, Honda Odyssey, Glenn, Patrick.
Yes, we're here for the big game, and I was told there was going to be a crowd here, but I guess they're playing the game behind behind closed doors with no fans in attendance. And I'm sorry, I appear to be losing a fair amount of hair here. I'm guessing that's just kind of coming out from when I drove my Corvette to the stadium earlier. But yeah, strange happenings here. No one in attendance here. Kind of makes me think of, when my cousin's kids left the house and they became empty nesters. My older cousins, they have kids. I'm only 20, 23 here. But yeah, I saw that they still have cheerleaders down there on the field. I may go and try and find one of them, because me and the girl that I've been going steady with for quite some time, we're a little on the rocks here, and I think I might try and find someone a little younger for myself. Someone to go maybe right down there on the field there and see if I can find anyone and impress them with my Corvette and my mortgage that I have, because that's what old people have. Back to you, son of a gun! This hair. Back to you in the studio, there, Iron.
All right, thanks, Honda Odyssey. That was great reporting. Now we're gonna wrap up with going to the weather. With what we have our weather reporter, Melanie, the Ninja Blender, Jeffcoat.
Thank you so much, Iron Mike. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have quite the show tonight. We have got twists and turns and curves, and it's going to be a little bit chilly tonight, so perhaps wear layers. and take your time removing them because it's going to be a little chilly. Now, I know that some of you guys out there might get concerned that the chilly weather might, not be your friend. So I do want you to know there's a warm front coming, and it's just going to cost you a couple of bucks, if you know what I mean. So I hope you all have a very, very fresh and exciting night. Wash your hands and wear protection, please, because you just never know what's gonna come shooting your way. All right, back to you in the studio, Iron Mike.
Thank you very much, Ninja Blender Jeffcoat. We are going to be figuring out this whole deal, whatever's going on in our lives. We'll come back to you at 7 o'clock with updates. Thank you, and good night.
Oh, and see, you're never gonna know what's gonna come shooting your way.
Oh, man.
Oh, my face. Oh, man. All right. Ty, you want to intro our final game?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So we have this is our last game. I know, it's sad.
That was
What
good
a
stuff
lovely
right there.
distraction tonight has been. I know it was for me. I hope anybody watching tonight, it doesn't matter who you voted for or even if you voted, it was such a nice break to laugh and not pay attention to any of that tonight. So thank you for joining us, and I'm so grateful that I got to play with you guys tonight.
Well, you weren't paying attention,
Yes.
but I was. George is at 1902.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna play one more game. What we need in the chat. What we need in the chat is I need two different letters. These are gonna be common consonants. And nothing crazy. No X, Y, Z's or W's or V's or anything like that. We need common consonants. Two of them, and this is a game called Letter Sub. So what's going to happen is we're going to swap some letters for Chris and Patrick to do this scene. So that's going to have some great fun for us to watch. Maybe not as fun for them to do since they're going to have to figure out how to say all these words with new letters in them.
Terrible every time.
Yeah, so which is fun for us. This is why we love this. So if Chad, let me know whenever we get the letters.
There we go. Sorry, I had to switch to like 5 windows. Yeah.
No, not a problem.
Yeah, I closed my window. It was getting drafty.
Yeah, right. Okay, so we have the letter N.
In, okay.
And so it's just the letter P.
P. In and P. N and P.
So N's become P's.
Yes, that's kind of what I was thinking. So what's going to happen here? All N's are now P's. All N's are now P's. It does not go backwards. All P's are not N's. All N's are P's. Now, Chad, did you have a suggestion that would happen earlier in the show that you were like, oh, I really wish we would have done that, and now we can do that.
Auctioneer.
Ooh, an auctioneer. So this should be fun. So this is an auctioneer as a suggestion for the scene for Chris and Patrick. This is Letter Sub. All N's are now P's. In 3, 2, 1.
You are late. You were supposed to be here at 12. It is now 1/2 poop.
I am so sorry. I had to rup earlier, and I just needed to get some. I needed to get some exercise, and amped. I couldn't get here soon enough.
All right. Well, I wish you would have got here super, but we'll deal. We'll deal with it. Pal, the first item for the showcase is this silver spoop. This spoop was from Nicaragua. It is a Nicaraguan spoop.
Hold on. Hold it back up. That's no Nicaraguan spoop.
How do you capo?
Look at the way it shipes in the light.
In the sublight, it shipes. You're right. This is fake silver.
Exactly. Someone is trying to scam us.
That sop of a bitch.
Now, pal, do you remember who it was that gave you this spoop?
Oh, I don't. It was a map. A map with a hat walked in. He had a dark coat on. I think it was Braup, maybe. Or Greep, a dark Greep.
Greep or Braup? Which was it?
I was confused. It was dark up here.
I understand that you get confused sometimes, but you peed to remember.
I capped. I peed too, but I capped. My mippet is weird right now. My brape is hurting. Is hurt.
Slow down. Slow down. Breathe.
Breathe it.
And breathe out. Yeah. Breathe in and out. Ip and out.
Oh.
Pice and slow. Okay. Pal, I've heard reports from other Oksha peers that similar thips have been going up. Sorry, I've been coughing. Sorry.
Do you have Popomonipia?
Do Popopia, yes.
And see. Oh man. Now
it is so hard to do ing words.
That's why I made nothing as it was happening. Yeah.
I was like, nope, we got to reverse. I got pneumonia.
I really, really hope that auctioneers call each other their auctioneers. You're my auctioneer.
You know what? I'm really ashamed that the first thing that Chris said was poop, and I didn't go back to that because I mean, I didn't get fixated. I'm sorry, audience. Usually that would trigger me to start to get moving.
Was my favorite.
That's great.
Oh man, no, that was fun. That was good. That was a good. That was a good show. I had fun.
That's always good when you get on the scene and Chris goes, "That was good." Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I was laughing, and there was a point where I was just like, I don't even know what words we're doing right now. I'm so confused. I'm so into it, but so confused. And then when you went on your little tirade, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Oh man, that was fun. Chad, before we move on, I was just thinking, do we have any suggestions from the audience of potential titles?
Oh, do we ever?
Or if anyone's got any more ideas to throw in, we can do that. We should decide on what we want to brand the show title.
Yeah. Okay. So, if you guys have anything else that you want to throw in, now's your time to do it.
I have a feeling that based on tonight's games, there should be quite a few.
Yeah. Oh, we have them. We have them. Okay. So I do have. First of all, have you tasted yourself lately?
Oh no.
I pre-infected your bread with you.
That was a weird line. That was weird.
I never think. Steal Mike's Magnolias XXL. Half past poop.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to come shooting your way. And Papamonia.
Yeah, no.
Good luck spelling that.
Yeah. Papamopia. That was it. Yeah. I love half past poop.
Yeah, half past poop.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Well, that's it. Half past.
That's poop. Like 2020 right there. It's been half past poop.
Half past poop.
11 months.
Okay, everyone in the chat who suggested half past poop, you win tonight.
Oh man! Well, thank you guys for watching tonight. We had a great time. I really, really, really needed tonight's show, and I'm really glad that we are all able to spend this time laughing. I know it was a little off. We had tech difficulties. We had host difficulties. We had a lot of stuff that was good, but I think this was fun. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for cheering. Thanks for all the new followers that we had and all the new viewers. We love having new people come watch our shows. So thank you guys. Tell your friends, tell everybody. Let me thank our cast by going through one more time. So big round of applause. Big thank you to Ty. For Melanie. Pierce.
You got it right.
Well, you know what? I switched over to where I'm not even looking at you. I'm looking at the set list. To Katie.
Katie.
Yay! He literally can't do it.
And of course, we can't do any of this without thanking the guy who makes all this possible, the guy who likes to stop our streams mid-game, Chad. And before I say the final goodbye, Chad, do you have any announcements or anything that you want to let the audience know about?
Yeah, so real quick, thank you all so much for everybody who participated tonight, everyone who gave out suggestions. You guys are the greatest. We have Switch Clutch, who just followed us, Patrick Glenn 5, Arch Radish, Janet Fidgets, Rock'n'Rolla 0928, Patrick Glenn 5, Comedy Girly, Eagle Panini, all of them cheered us on financially tonight in various ways. And again, thank you to Rick 35115, Emeyer 099, Merc Dizzle, Potpourri, and Jake the Game Snake for the new follows. You guys are awesome. You guys are what keep us going. We love our audience. It is seriously the best audience in the world. On the way out tonight, we like to share the love every once in a while and rate another channel. In my various Twitch viewings, I have found a channel called Backline Comedy. They are also an improv troupe out of Omaha, Nebraska. So on the way out tonight, I think it would be a nice thing if we just go ahead and give them a little bit of love on the way out. They're having their level 1 graduation class tonight. So
And before we go into Switch, I just want to remind everybody, Saturday, 7:30, we've got another short form improv show. Tuesdays at 7:30, we have our Jackbox game. And if you want to participate as a guest, go to our chaoticgoodimprov.com/contact or /contact. You can find a form there, or just hit us up. Just find a way to contact us. Hit us up on this Twitch if you want. And we love having guests play with us. So we're looking forward to having another guest player with us on Tuesday. I want to say, before we switch over, a big thank you to everyone. Big thank you to the audience. Thank you. And have a wonderful rest of your night.
Okay, and we'll be ready to raid in about 10 seconds. So everybody, freeze frame!
Pose the whole.
I know, right?
Seconds?
Yeah,
God,
it's a thing, guys. All right, we're on the way out now. All right, I'll go ahead and get us muted, and we